interconnected with MCU, machine control unit. So once we will supply or will give some set of instructions. So this is the program I need to execute with the help of a CNC machine, and this is the quality of the product I need. Okay, say for example, this is the my product and this is the thickness to be maintained. Okay, and this is the width to be maintained and the length to be maintained. This is a rectangular object, and over the object I need a clear surface finish, highly surface finish. So these are the set of instructions I given to the machine. Okay, through the programmings. So like there are a set of codes like G codes and M codes, which are generally used to make the tool rotate at a particular speed. Okay, with the help of G code and M code. And those set of instructions will give through input devices to the MCU. What the MCU will do, MCU will receive all the information given by the operator, and it will analyze itself. And after understanding what is the information given by the operator, and it will convert it into the machine language. Okay, the language which can easily identify by the machine. Okay, which is the machine language. It will convert it into machine language, and then that file, STF file. Okay, that STF file is supplied to the machine, and then machine will start to execute. Okay, once it is supplied by the MCU, that according to the instructions given by the MCU, then machine starts to operate. Okay, additional all the information given by these additional devices. Okay, then MCU is having two tasks actually, the data processing task and the controlling task also. So it will process the data. How the data is processing? All the information itself is the data. Information given by the operator itself is the data, and it will analyze all the data given by the operator, and it will convert the operations, and it will convert that data into the STF file, which is easily understood by the machine. Okay, and this control unit is generally used to control this driving mechanism, control the machine, control the feedback system, and control the display unit. Okay, this control system is used to control all the other additional operations. Okay, so main components are these three. Okay, these three, that means display unit, feedback, and driving system are additional devices which are incorporated in the CNC system in order to improve the performance. Okay, a set of instructions given to the MCU. MCU will change its language into the machine language, and it supplies to the machine tool. Okay, the machine tool will execute a particular task. Okay, after completion of the task, machine tool send the signals to the feedback system. Okay, then feedback system again receives the signal by the machine tool, and again it sends to the signal to the MCU. It supplies the information to the MCU. MCU again supply the information to the display unit. Okay, so once the machine tool, after completion, that product has been completed, it will send the signal that I have done my job. The machine tool send the signals to the feedback system that I have done my job. Then this process has been completed. Okay, then feedback system absorb, take all the data given by the machine tool and supplies back to the MCU, machine control unit. And machine control units takes the data given by the feedback system and supplies to the display unit. Over the display unit, we can see the task has been executed, or the task has been completed, or the product is completed. So operator can directly see okay, the task has been completed, and we should start the new task. Okay, such information will be given by this set of devices. And the driving mechanism. When you come to this driving mechanism, MCU only will decide based on the set of instruction given by the operator. The driving system will be decided by the MCU only. Say for example, if the speed has to be rotated very low speed, very low RPM is required for highly finished goods. This is well known fact. We have discussed been discussed from since first class itself. Okay, so whenever the spindle speed is rotating at low speed, then we can execute or we can achieve highly surface finished products. Okay, in order to produce a highly surface finished product, the rotation or spindle speed should be very, very low. Then based on the set of instructions, which type of product we are going to produce, based on this set of instructions, MCU only will decide what is the driving system should be used, whether it should be used a mechanical driving system or it should be used the mechatronics driving system like servo mechanisms, or we should use the electronic driving system. Okay, based on the type of instructions, the driving system will be shifted. It will be shifted from its position. Okay, then after driving system is changed or after driving system is finalized, then the real work will be done by the machine. Okay, real work will be done by the machine. If there is no driving system is needed, then MCU will directly send the signal to the machine tool directly without sending signal to the driving system. Okay. Then what are the different input devices available in the CNC technology? USB, universal serial bus, or flash drive, USB flash drive. Here, USB flash drive transfer the data to the control unit. That control unit means machine control unit, MCU. USB is very common nowadays and its use is increased in modern computers. All the computers having nowadays are having USB only. Okay, for the data transfer or for the data input for the MCU. And another input device is serial communication. A serial communication port connects the computer system and CNC machine tool through an interface called RS232. Most cables under the port both should be RS232 interface only. Then only it will be possible. Most machines have RS232 port and RS232 cable connects the computer and CNC machine to transfer the data from computer to CNC machine. It will directly transfer the data to the computer where you have already stored the data to the CNC memory, main memory. Okay. And another input device is Ethernet communication. The Ethernet communication is a more reliable and efficient means of transferring part programs from the computer to the control unit. Computer means the input device. It is also treated as an input device or any of the electronic gadgets through which set of instructions can be framed will become the input device only. Okay, not only the system or not only the computer, not only the mobile, all the devices through which the set of instructions can be prepared will become input devices. Then finally, conventional programming. This is another way to input part programs to the controller through a keyboard. MCU is there are two very important components used in the MCU. One is the central processing unit. You might have know already this component, how it is working and what is its importance, and the CNC memory and execution. In the simple words, we can say MCU is of two very important component. One is used to store the data for the future use, and another is to analyze and execute the data. It will analyze itself and help it to execute the task with the hardware systems. Okay, those are the two important systems. Central processing unit or CPU is the brain of MCU. It is consisting of a control section that retrieves the data from the memory and generates the signal with which in turn activates all the MCU components. It will retrieve the data from the main memory present in the CNC memory system and it will retrieve and execute the task. Okay. And what is the another important component is the arithmetic logic unit, ALU. What is this ALU? ALU means, as I said before, the dimension. Say, for example, this is the product to be executed. Then what is the thickness? It will be measured in numbers only. Okay, so this is the thickness breadth and length. All the dimensions will be given in numbers only. And these numbers will not identify by the machine language. Okay, it will be analyzed in the ALU only. So what addition, either it may be the addition or it may be the subtraction or it may be the identification of a number. Everything will be calculated and analyzed by the component called ALU, arithmetic logic unit, that performs the integral arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and counting, etc. Say, in order to identify what is the speed at which the spindle is rotating, and it will also will be identified by the number itself. Say 300 RPM, 400 RPM, 500 RPM, or 1000 RPM. Okay, so those numbers will be analyzed and executed by the ALU only. Okay, arithmetic logic unit. And CNC memory, the memory of the CNC is divided into two parts like RAM and ROM that we have already know. What is the ROM? ROM, read only memory, and RAM, random access memory. ROM stores the operating system software and the machine interface programs, and RAM stores the part programs only. Okay. If in order to retrieve the data which is initially submitted already before, long before, it will be stored in the large memory space of CNC memory. Then this ALU will retrieve the complete data and execute, supply the signal to the execution of a particular program. If the same repeatable accuracy is needed, then retrieval of data is done by the ALU. Secondary memory, such as a hard disk, is used to store the large programs and which can be used by the main memory when it is required. Okay. Then another remaining components of CNC machine are machine tool. The machine tool, nothing but the machines. Okay, like CNC machine, or it may be the milling, drilling machine, lathe, or any of the machines can be treated as a machine tool. Driving system. Driving system means the system which is generally employed for the to operate the tool, machine tool. For operation of machine tool, we are using this driving system in a simple words. So essentially is made up of an amplifier circuit and drive motors. If it is an electrically driven or electrical driving system, combination of mechanical electrical driving system, driving motors or servo motors are used. Servo motors can also be used. And ball and lead screw. Ball and lead screw system is also available in the CNC machine of for the execution of a particular task. If the task is to be executed very slowly and high surface finish is required, then only we use a ball lead screw. Ball lead screw driving mechanics. The control signals, that means the position and the speed of each axis, are fed by the MCU to the amplifier circuit. Feedback devices. For the more operation of the CNC machine, the positional value and speed of the axis needs to be continuously updated, and this is done by the feedback device. Okay, so not only the position and not only the speed at which the spindle is rotating, every position of the task and execution of the task, what task is presently working under, and which component is properly working and which is not working. Every information will be supplied by the feedback devices only. All the information regarding the particular machine, even the construction of a machine is also will be done by the feedback devices. These feedback devices will retrieve all the information from the MCU only about the particular system. Okay. Not only the positional values and the speed, regarding all the information, complete information about the system, these feedback devices are very, very helpful. Display unit is the device that ensures interaction between the machine operator and the machine. Display unit displays the current status of operation, such as spindle RPM, running of part program, feed rate, position of a machine slide, etc.